I'm about to take a test to see if I have a gene mutation, which tells me if I'm at risk of getting prostate cancer. My eldest sister, who's my half-sister, got breast cancer when she was 35. So we don't really know why. We also asked whether we had that gene or how susceptible we were of getting cancer at a very young age.
My mom had cancer, she had breast cancer, and ended up passing because of pancreatic cancer because it traveled throughout her whole body. So, I could be positive for, prostate cancer. I could have the gene for it, and, I could even have the gene for breast cancer because men can get breast cancer as well.
I'm very curious to find out how likely I am to get cancer. Will I pass this gene on? And if I have the gene, what can I do about it?
My family's predisposed to cancer, and I have other medical issues as well. I want to know for myself.
So Color is a personalized health service that helps analyze an individual's risk for the 8 most common types of hereditary cancer.
Step 1, provide your saliva sample.
Ready for the gross part?
So the test itself analyzes 30 different genes, or DNA, and if someone has a change or what we call a mutation in one of those genes, it can really impact a person's cancer risk and hopefully help us identify those cancers at a very early treatable stage, or even help prevent those cancers from happening.
I feel like anyway this is like good news and lesser good news, because if I find out early, at least I can do something about it.
So having a mutation does not mean that an individual has cancer or will get cancer. It just means that their risk for certain cancers are increased. So about 14% of all men will develop prostate cancer in their lifetime. It's a very common cancer. So a man who takes the Color test can learn if he has an increased risk of prostate cancer.
It was a very, very easy process.
It's all done. Now we play the waiting game.
All right, Robin, so your test came back that there were no mutations identified. So that's essentially good news. It means that your result was negative. Okay, Zach, so when you took the Color test, it came back negative, so we didn't find any mutations in any of the 30 genes that we tested for.
It's a huge relief. It's a big, big relief.
It just means the risk of me getting cancer is lower or the same as everyone else.
That's right.
In the situation.
So this test doesn't eliminate your risk, but it does mean that your hereditary risk for these 8 cancers is not increased.
There was one specific question asking about, are you of Ashkenazi Jewish descent? And I am. Is there a reason why?
People of Ashkenazi Jewish descent have a higher risk of having certain mutations in some of our genes.
Gotcha.
So there's lots of things that individuals can do to help reduce their cancer risk. Things like leading a healthy lifestyle, keeping a healthy weight, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, not smoking tobacco.
So eating right and exercising. I can do that.
This whole experience was really informative. A bit nerve-wracking, but overall really super informative.
I mean, it's an odd thing for me to take because I consider myself very young and healthy, so I don't really consider possibilities of my doom.
It makes me think a lot about how I take care of myself. I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in, I'm comfortable with the weight I have in my body, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't want to live a full, healthy life.
I think it just reminds me that I still need to take care of myself, and it's not something I should take for granted. Overall, it's just good to stay informed.
If you can take it, I would say take the test. If you're really truly concerned, I think this is a great way to find out if you're predisposed to any of these mutations. Just pay attention to how much you spit. I overspat. And I think it kind of messed them up. I don't know, maybe it didn't.